See, this is what people are talking about when they say this is just some racist ass fucking shit. This is exactly what people are talking about when they bring up this race shit. Since I'm a fair person, and I always have been a dumbass like that, I'll start this video off the appropriate way. I don't want to sound like a hypocrite. I don't want to sound like it's okay to do, because it's not okay to do. I'll save the racist shit for later, but let me go ahead and be a good person. Let me go ahead and have integrity like a dumb fuck, because that's been paying off my whole life, right? No one should threaten anybody in America. Can't threaten someone. Just can't. It doesn't get any more simpler than that. Are the majority of the threats empty? Yes. Do people know that of the person you threaten? No, probably not. Doesn't matter anyway. Whether they're empty threats or real threats or true threats or joking around threats or angry at the time threats, no one should do that, including me. It's just a simple fact of life. It's a crime. That being said, you threaten somebody, that person, okay, I don't believe you, whatever. Secret Service, they're the smartest, they're one of the smartest men and women in America, on planet Earth. They take all threats seriously. In the back of their head, they know you're stupid. In the back of their mind, they know it's not credible. In the back of their mind, they know you're just drunk or high, or you're just angry at the time. In the back of their mind, but in the front of their mind, they're not gonna take no fucking chance. And I like to learn from smart people. You make a threat, that person who you threaten, they could be scared. They could be looking out their window every 20 minutes. It's just plain and simply wrong to threaten anybody for many reasons. Now, all of that being said, the due process should be the same for everyone, no matter what color their skin is. The due process should be the same for everyone, no matter what their name is or what they call themselves. So let's compare cases. Let's do A and B. You got this white dude from Lincoln Park. He made a threat towards Kim Foxx. He made a threat towards Lori Lightfoot. That's one thing. That's one crime. That's threatening a public official. But he went up another level. He took it to a disgusting level. The first level was bad enough because Kim Foxx and Lori Lightfoot didn't fuck up Chicago. Chicago's been fucked up before They even thought about running for office, but we could talk about that later because that's a popular topic. He stepped up the ante. He took it to like 20 more levels. Not only did this dude threaten them and say he was going to shoot them, he said he was going to hang them from a tree, allegedly. Black people used to get hung on trees. That's maybe even more disgustinger than the first original threat. If you ask me, disgusting. It's just disgusting. It's just gross. It's just wow. It's just. So a threat is a felony. A hate crime is even a bigger felony. Using the N-word, and I'm not talking about Snoop Dogg, nigga, Ice Cube, nigga. I'm not talking about what up, nigga. I'm talking about the N-word, the hard ER. That's a hate crime. That's a bigger felony. And this white dude from Lincoln Park's bond is $5,000. I don't even think he has to pay the $5,000. I think it's 10% of the $5,000. So his bond is probably $1,500 in reality. Even if it's not 10%, it's $5,000 for not only a threat, but using the N-word in a not cool way and saying you're gonna hang one of them, if not both of them, from a tree, the way black people really used to get hung by trees, and your bond's $5,000? Well, let's bring it back to me. I'm gonna get new friends. I'm gonna get new surroundings. I need to start over. I'm gonna change my name. I don't like being trolled. I don't like talking about this. Let's bring it back to me. They say I made a threat. No hate crime. No tree. My bond's $1 million. How did that happen? This is what I'm talking about. This is what people are talking about when they say that's some racist ass fucking shit. I can't even look at this camera. I can't even look at you because when I look at the camera, I don't see the camera. I see certain individuals. I can't even look at you. You guys are just disgusting as fuck. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I decided to do this video because now I'm just calm. I'm just drained. Don't let me do YouTube videos right when I hear the news. Then I start screaming. No point of that. No point of this. Really no point of anything in life, to be honest with you. It is what it is. You'll have some people who thinks they're smarter than me for some strange reason. I don't know where they got that idea from. But they'll go ahead and they'll respond back and say, well, the reason why your bond was $1 million is because you have a criminal record, Eric. And I would go ahead and respond back to those same people who just fed me that bullshit and just lied to me. And I would say Kim Foxx did a press release on the news during the time that my bond was $1 million, and she said on TV that people should not be in Cook County Jail and their bond should not be high and determined based on their criminal record. She said it on television. I'm in Cook County Jail watching her on that little ass cheap TV saying people should not be in Cook County Jail awaiting trial because they don't have money to bond out. Their bond should not be determined from their criminal record. And those same smart people who are some racist ass motherfuckers, they'll go ahead and look it up on YouTube. Some of them will already know she said that. And they'll just go ahead and say nothing. And then behind closed doors, when they're with their colleagues, they'll just pretty much might say, sucks to be him. And I accept that. I accept that. Sucks to be me. At least I got something out of them. Let's just go over this one more time. It doesn't matter. I'm just exercising my freedom of speech. I'm just telling my story. Let's go over this one more time. You got some white dude from Lincoln Park who threatened to shoot Kim Foxx and Lori Lightfoot, and that's one crime. That's threatening a public official. That's one crime by itself. Then he ups the ante and makes it just disgusting, probably more disgusting than the original threat in my opinion, but he makes it more disgusting and says the N-word, and he's going to hang him from a tree. Pretty much like they used to do to black people back in the days. And his bond's $5,000. They say I made a threat. No hate crime. No tree. My bond's $1 million. Why is that? Because you had a criminal record, Eric. Mr. White Man. Remember, I'm smarter than you. Kim Foxx just went on TV a couple weeks after I was processed, and she said to everybody, people should not be in Cook County Jail based on their previous criminal records, and because they can't afford bond. Mr. White Man. And he would just ignore me. He just wants it to go away. He'll just not address the situation. But at least now I got something out of it. At least now there's a handful of people that are thinking about me, saying, yeah, that sucks. $5,000? A hate crime? Yeah. You know, I don't even know why. I was thinking this. I don't even know why they let black people and Mexican people in America. I don't understand. I mean, you there's a lot of you who clearly don't like us for whatever reason. There's definitely a lot of you who mistreat the living fucking piss shit out of us. Then you'll go ahead and say, "Oh, that's not true. We have some of Mexicans and some black people working for us." I'm not even gonna call them what you know what they are. Malcolm X, by the way, he said it, not me. I just agree with them. Just some racist ass fucking shit, man. It's plain and simple. It don't get any more simpler than this. Not only did he commit the same crime they say I commit by threatening, he stepped up the ante with the hate crime and said he was going to hang him from a tree. And his bond's $5,000. Me, they say I just threatened. My bond's $1,000,000. Some cop told me when I got out 2 years ago, give or take. Some kid spit in my partner's face, or some guy spit in my partner's face. His bond was nowhere near $1,000,000. His name's not Blaxican. Someone took a blowtorch and threw it into a cop car and set the cop car on fire. His bond wasn't $1,000,000. Someone took a gun, hundreds actually, took a firearm and just shot at someone, attempted murder. Their bond wasn't $1,000,000. When Chicago Blaxican and his big mouth and that fucking name, his bond's $1,000,000. I created the name Blaxican when I was like a freshman in high school, somewhere around there, maybe even before. And pretty much for a very long time, I got nothing but compliments for that name. That's a powerful name. That's a meaningful name. That's a unique name. That's a scratch your head. That for a rapper, that's a cool name. I had the #1 program director from the radio station. I think he's #1. He's still fucking there 30 years later in one of the biggest radio stations in America. He even told me back in the early 2000s, I think your name Blaxican is great. I think it's cool. But man, did that name get me into some shit. There is a lot of people who hate that fucking name. I never talked about this before, but man, did I get into some trouble with that fucking name for a couple reasons that are very fucked up. One reason, well, he's trying to combine the races to take over. He's trying to get blacks and Mexicans to come together so they could take over. We don't want that. That's not even what it was. I was trying to get the blacks and Mexicans to come together just so we can get fucking treated equally and right and fair. Another reason why certain people hate that name, this really pisses them off, is because they say behind closed doors, they're not going to say it out loud, they say behind closed doors, he's not even really black. He's Mexican, Yugoslavian. So that makes them even more pissed off. And I never even addressed those people, but it's kind of common sense when you look at me and you see that I'm not black. 50 Cent isn't 2 quarters. Eminem isn't a bag of candy. Snoop Dogg is not a dog. He's not a breed. Ice Cube is not a cube in the freezer. And Blaxican's not really black. Iced tea is not a drink. It's a rap name. It's a stage name. But whether you like it or rather you don't, it don't fucking matter, because according to America, I got my First Amendment right, supposedly, and I could call myself whatever the fuck I want to call myself. And you shouldn't be fucking with me because of that name. I got in a lot of trouble for that name. And there's that saying, I never liked it, I never understood it. Thought it was just lame and ghetto street talk. They say, you got me fucked up. Now I'm saying that. You guys got me fucked up. Wow, it's just wrong on so many levels, man. And this is nothing new. This is nothing new. You commit a crime, you're not supposed to do it. End of fucking story. You do it. You have due process just like everybody else. The reason why they make people's bonds so fucking high is because they don't want you to bond out. They want you to stay in that cell, which is a new form of slavery, and I'll touch on that later. They want a conviction out of you. They don't give a fuck about you. You're a number. All they want is a conviction, and that's it. And they ain't going to get that conviction more than likely if you're out on the street fighting your case. I really got to explain this shit to you people. I really have to go over this. You bond out. You could fight your case on the street easier. You bond out. You have access to a computer and a printer and all kinds of stuff. They make it look so good, and they make it sound so good when they say there's a library in the jail. There's a library in the prison. When I was in Cook County Jail, I tried to go to that library. They told me no. Because of COVID, it's locked down. So I can't even get my motions. I can't fight my fucking case in this shithole hell. Alright, I was charged with threatening. So was dude from Lincoln Park. And I ain't even gonna say white anymore. Because I got white friends. And I'm just an ignorant fuck for saying that. I'm just gonna call him dude from Lincoln Park. I just want access to a law library. I just want access to a law library so I could look up old cases. I got charged with the threat. He got charged with the threat. He's going to trial. I would like to go to trial. I think he's going to trial. I don't know what he's doing, but let me get to a law library. It's closed. COVID. How am I going to look up shit? How am I going to get motions? Well, you can't. It's closed. All right. I'll get him another way, I guess. It's easier to fight your case on the outside. You delay it. That's what lawyers do. That's what smart criminals do. The more time that goes by, witnesses disappear, witnesses get old, witnesses die from natural causes, personal feelings go away. Drag it out as long as you can. Prosecutor's going to get tired of seeing this. So you have a better chance of doing it on the outside. When you're inside, you ain't gonna drag that shit out because you're sitting in jail in a hot ass cell for 18 hours a fucking day. You want that shit to hurry up. I gotta explain this to you. Almost every single person in jail in America, they make their bonds higher. That's the reason why the county jails suck more than prisons. Prison sucks too. It's horrible. It's hell. But it's not like the county jails. Prison, you're not locked down that long, depending on where you are. Prison, you have your own TV. Prison, you have more access to some better food. But in the county jail, it's designed to make you stress the fuck out. It's designed to get you to say guilty. Get you to say any fucking thing. No one talks about that part. No one ever asked a question out loud, why is the county jails in America more fucked up than the prisons? So you could stress the fuck out. Anyone in Cook County Jail will say anything to get the fuck out of there. They know this. Waste of my time. It's alright. I'm okay. You fuckers, they beat me. Just some racist ass shit though, man. There was this other guy. He goes to Lori Lightfoot's home. He actually stepped up from me and that dude from Lincoln Park, kind of. He actually went to her home. He actually had a gun when he went to her home. He actually fired it off a block down, allegedly is what they say. His bond's lower than mine. He's out. Racist ass motherfuckers, man. Anyone watching this, everyone, you're thinking of me, anyone watching this, there's no way around it. You ain't got nothing to say. No one ain't got shit to say. Besides, yeah, sucks to be you, sucks to suck. It's alright. That just is what it is. Racist ass motherfuckers, man. I wish I was white from Lincoln Park. I guess I'll talk about this topic. It's not going to make a difference anyway, because you can't teach stupid people anything. Everyone keeps blaming Kim Foxx for crime. Everyone keeps blaming Lori Lightfoot for the crime that's happening in Chicago. Hey, stupid. You realize that I have been following crime in Chicago since 2010? You realize how many people have died in Chicago in 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013? You realize Chicago was fucked up back then? Can't even educate you fuckers on that. Keep saying Kim Foxx this, Kim Foxx that. Have you ever heard of Anina Alvarez? Can't even look at you motherfuckers right now. You ever heard of Anina Alvarez? You realize how much shit has happened underneath her watch? How many murders, how many shootings, how many crimes? But you weren't saying anything about her. Why is that? Well, I think we know, but you're not going to admit it, so it's okay. No one admits anything. It's alright. Chicago's been fucked up before Kim Foxx even thought about being a state's attorney. And that's coming from someone who she just fucked personally by making my bond $1 million. So what does that tell you? Yeah, I'm stupid. Yeah, I'm all over the place. Say it, I guess. Facts are the facts, though. Even though what Kim Foxx and her office did to me by making my bond $1 million because someone told them to, I still wouldn't want Kim Foxx to retire. For what? So we can get someone like Nina Alvarez back? You fuckers keep saying tough on crime, tough on crime. Nina Alvarez was tough on crime. That empty Pinata gave high sentences to all kinds of people. That didn't work. It didn't work. Sending people to prison for multiple years and 10 years and 8 years, that don't work. What we're doing now, it's not working either. But stop saying Kim Foxx. Stop saying Lightfoot. Because I could say Nina Alvarez. I could say Rahm Emanuel. Rahm Emanuel covered up a murder, for God's sakes. Rahm Emanuel didn't do shit for black people, for God's sakes. But you won't talk about him, and we know why. We know why Lori Lightfoot's an easy target. Just come on, say it. Don't be a pussy racist. Just come on, say it. Because she's black. Kim Foxx is getting shitted on because she's black. Nina Alvarez didn't get shitted on. Doesn't matter. You racist motherfuckers, man. You guys really got me seriously fucked up in my head. You really got me seriously fucked up in my head, man. I guess we'll go over this one last time. Just for kicks. Just for kicks, because this is the end of my story on YouTube. I'm done with this shit. They say I made a threat. My bond's $1 million. It's a threat. $1 million. I don't have $1 million. Dude from Lincoln Park made a threat with the hate crime and the threatening of a tree being hung from. Dude's bond is $5,000. We don't see that's a problem in society. We don't see that's a problem in Chicago Blaxican's world. We don't say out loud, what the fuck was all that about? What the fuck is that? We don't ask. We don't ask Kim Foxx and say, hey, why was his bond $1 million to start off with? She ain't gonna answer you. Best she'll get out of her is, I don't know, I didn't do it. It's one of my other people who did it. That's the best she'll get from her. Then you ask one of her other people who did it. Why did you make his bond $1 million? Because the people, we got a phone call from somebody else. Who's that somebody else? It's basic arithmetic. 1 + 1, 2 + 2. The math is very simple. And I love Kim. No. I like Kim Foxx for Chicago. Chicago needs Kim Foxx. They don't need a Nina Alvarez. And I'm sorry if I sound like a hypocrite. I'm sorry if I sound like I'm contradicting myself. But that's the fucking answer. Chicago needs Kim Foxx. Chicago Blaxican don't need Kim Foxx for other reasons. But Chicago needs Kim Foxx. So she made a couple fucked up mistakes. They let Jesse Smollett go. Why? A lot of reasons. But what was the main one? Tina Chung called Kim Foxx. He's a friend of the family. Great. Why did you make Blaxican's bond $1 million? Someone called Kim Foxx and said, hey, wink, wink. Someone in Kim Foxx's office said, yeah, all right, we'll make his bond $1 million. But no one from that other side called on dude from Lincoln Park. Just say it out loud. That's just some racist ass shit. It's unfair shit. That's what the fuck people are talking about when they say racist shit. Give a fuck if you don't like my name. Give a fuck if you don't like my skin color. Stop fucking saying you have people who work for you with the same skin color. Malcolm X already told you what they really are. You can't mistreat people. And that's what the fuck that's what the fuck was done to me. But dude from Lincoln Park, he doesn't have to go to Cook County Jail and stay there. He's in his luxury of Lincoln Park. He don't have to go to Cook County Jail. He could fight his case on the outside. He could drag the case out. But all the poor black people and all the poor Mexican people, we gotta sit inside Cook County Jail until they give us a plea deal. After they stress us the fuck out. It ain't no different from the slave ship, man. This is just a new form of slavery. I know that's fucked up to admit and say out loud, but it's really not that difficult of a math problem to put together. It's just embarrassing that we're still like that. It's just embarrassing that we have a thing for slaves and we never let that go. Do the fucking math, because I know there's a bunch of racist ass pussies who are disagreeing with me. But there's a lot of geniuses who are saying, damn, that guy's really putting it out there. He's right. Of course. Now I'm not right. It's right. You got fucking slave ships back in the 1800s. You got cotton fields back in the 1850s, 1800s, whatever the fuck it was. Disgusting shit. Why were they on the slave ships? Why were they getting hit on the back with the whip? Why were they on the cotton field? They're fucking there for money. It equals money. Cotton fields, money. Slave ships, money. Money. Oh, well, later on, that's inhumane. That's bad. We can't have that. We need to make a change. Yeah, but we still need the money. Yeah, it's okay. Let's just justify it now. Let's just go ahead and put a bunch of fucking drugs in America, in the poor areas, and let the black people and the Mexican people sell them. And then we'll arrest them later. You don't believe me? Go to YouTube. You know how many times we got caught putting in a bunch of drugs from other countries in here? We got caught more than once. Do the math. Who's the majority of the people in the jails and in the prisons across the country? Black people, Mexican people. What's the majority of the crime that they committed while they're in the prisons and in the jails here in America? Drug selling, drug offenses, drug users. How do the drugs get here? Well, we're not going to admit it, but we got caught putting them here a few times. It's the same shit. They're just not hitting us on the slave ship with the whip. Now they just put us in concrete slave ships, like Ice Cube said, and sit there and rot for a few months. And then we'll see you in a few months, and you're going to take this plea and plead guilty. And we probably don't believe that you're guilty, but we know you want to get the fuck out of those conditions. And we just want the conviction. They had at the time 10,000 inmates inside of Cook County Jail. Each inmate is worth $43,000 if I'm not mistaken, if that number is still the same. 10,000 inmates, each of them are worth $43,000. What's 10 times 43,000? That number is the same number that they got from the cotton field and in the slave ship back in the 1800s. The numbers are the same. The format changed just a little bit. And then you guys keep saying, well, we have Mexicans working for us. We have black people working for us. Malcolm X, he said it. Racist. Jealous of me. What it is. Racist. Racist, racist. You got me fucked up, man. You really got me fucked up. That's just sad shit, man. That's just some sad ass fucking shit. Ain't got nothing to say. They just ignore it. Ain't nobody got shit to say. Nobody ain't got shit to say. He's right. I am curious why his bond's $1 million, though. Who started it at $1 million? Well, they tried to subpoena Tina Chung so they could put her on the stand and ask her, why did you call Kim Foxx from the get-go? But Tina Chung, she already knew that's what they wanted to do if she accepted that subpoena, so she hid in her pussy lawyer's floor and had one of their representatives call down to the lobby and say she's not going to come down to receive that subpoena, and for some strange reason that subpoena expired. But if anyone has any fucking morals, which I know you don't, anyone who's in any federal level who gives a fuck about my constitutional rights and me being racial profiled and mistreated, legally, you guys could go ahead and subpoena Kim Foxx and her people, which is probably her people, so her hands don't get dirty. So she could just deny and say, I didn't know. Send one of her fucking people subpoena and ask, why did you make his bond $1 million? Why did you start it off at $1 million? You don't start other people's bonds at $1 million for a threat. Did you get a phone call? Did you speak to this person? Why'd you do it? Some racist ass shit, man. I'm not even relying on nobody anymore. That's my life. There's some racist ass bigot, pussy, nerdy motherfuckers who have no friends at all besides the ones that they work with. Just some racist ass bigot motherfuckers. And other people are just going to sit by and watch. You're just going to watch them do this, huh? This is okay with you? You're just going to watch them all do this. You're not even going to bother to take legal action and reach out and say, hey, this is fucked up. Why did you make dude from Lincoln Park's bond $5,000, but you made Blaxican's bond $1 million? Why did you start his bond off at $1 million? Well, here's the criminal record. That's not true, because you just went on TV and you just got them telling everyone on TV people shouldn't be sitting in Cook County Jail based on their criminal records. I don't even like it here anymore, man. Seriously, I don't even like it here. Planet Earth sucks. America fucking sucks. I don't even know why you let us in this country. Fucking burns my skin when you keep looking around at your colleagues. Oh, he's Mexican, he's black. Malcolm X. Malcolm X. Smart, though. Smart. Very smart. It's the same shit they did with Eddie Johnson. After that whole Laquan McDonald case. It just didn't look right for a white superintendent like Gary McCarthy to go on TV defending all this shit. But what do? Well, we have a new superintendent, and there's like 5 different picks. Which one you think they're gonna pick? Well, it's like Ice Cube said, they'll use a black one to do it. It's like Ice Cube said, black police showing out for the white cops. They chose Eddie Johnson. He ain't got no fucking experience like my cock does. He don't know anything. But they used him because it's black. So it doesn't look bad. Fucking racist. That's racist too. That's racist. But you think that's normal. You guys are demons, man. You guys are straight up demons. Losers. No friends. Some demon racist ass motherfuckers, man. Can't just go according to the law. Can't just treat people right. Can't just treat people equal. Motherfucker said he was gonna shoot Kim Foxx and shoot Lori Lightfoot and hang one of them or both of them from a tree. And his bond's $5,000. Me, they say I just made a threat. My bond's $1 million. It's disgusting, man. You win. You win, man. You white people beat me. You win. That's life. That's life, man.